Good morning, Virgo. Welcome back to Path of Enlightenment Tarot. For those of you returning to the channel, welcome back. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I am Nicole. Virgo, this is going to be your April 2024 read. I apologize for getting this out so late to you. As I have explained to the other signs, the beginning of the month hit me with the flu and viruses. It was one thing after another, so it just has taken me a little bit of time to get back to my bearings and get things caught up around here. So thank you for your patience and your understanding. I greatly appreciate it. This is going to be for your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus cross-watcher. If that's you, welcome to the channel as well. And I just want to say a quick thank you to everybody who has liked, shared, subscribed, and commented to the channel. It is so greatly appreciated and one of the greatest ways to show your support. So it helps a lot, and I am thankful for that. Personal reads are open and available. That information can be found in the description box below, as well as the About section of the page. Virgo, we're going to jump right into your reading here, see what's going on for you. I've been trying to keep these reads to about a 20-25 minute max. Trying to keep it sweet and simple, you know, so let's see what comes in the energy for you here throughout the rest of April. You know, the one thing I just seen was that fragility card on the bottom here. I just happened to look and was like, oh, okay. And I talked about, it was the weekly read this week, or I almost said Gemini, Virgo, about the mental health of you or someone you're dealing with. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Self-trust. You know, I said Gemini. Did I not? Look what's on the bottom of the deck. Oh my God, I said Gemini again. Virgo, I can't quite get away from this feeling. Even with that self-trust, you may feel really isolated right now. You know, Mercury retrograde, the eclipse energy could just now be hitting you. The one thing that I've noticed in these readings, as I've done them, you know, throughout the eclipse and all that, is there's, as much as that energy came in when it did, at the most, like the highest peak of it, we'll call it, it seems to be hitting you all, regardless of your sign. In Spirit is saying different formats, in different time frames. You could have had some highs and lows as well. I feel like your high came around that, as much as you are a earth sign, right? More balanced, you know, more connected. You could have been living in a space during the eclipse where you felt like you had control of yourself or of your emotions. The Scorpio full moon is coming up. I think it's Monday. Now there is this duality, this contrast of going from one side of the coin to the other. One energy of maybe a high point to a low point all of a sudden. There's a lot of determination in that self-trust, but I'm honestly concerned with the intention of it, where it's coming from, the why. It feels like something is seething underneath the surface, right? It's like if you deal with somebody at home, it's almost passive aggressive. You may not say anything for a little while, but then when you blow up kind of thing. That's kind of how this feels, is like whatever this is really starting to kind of hit that blow up point again. And I say again because I've seen this for you all time and again, where you do really well and then it's like a nosedive. So either I am tapping into different groups of Virgos, people that you're dealing with, and Virgo, I feel like it's a mixed bag for you, or the Virgo collective is just going through a lot of transitions at this time. This duality is like, I'm fine. And as you say, I'm fine, it doesn't quite feel fine. And then you're like, no, I'm really fine. But it almost comes in with an arrogance to it of like, don't question me. Don't ask me. You could also be dealing with someone who is coming at you in that way. Either you're waiting for the other shoe to drop and you know that it's coming, or this is your energy. I think for some of you, there is a variety here, or a lot of you, there's a variety here of where that energy is seething in from. That self-trust is a lot of, the self-trust card, it's not so much the words that is on the card as it is the picture that's coming in with this determination, this fierceness. But it's not grounded in that self-trust energy, if that makes sense, the way I'm explaining that to you. So, let's see, what else for Virgo, Spirit? All right, for Virgo, please. Like, if this is not your energy, smoke, prayers, and you're dealing with somebody, you're able to feel their energy. You feel that, you're feeling that effect outside of you, or vice versa if you're dealing with someone else, or they're dealing with you, Virgo, I should say. That energy is really very profound. How you may not say anything, or they may not say anything, but you can't help but feel the impulse of the energy as it sits. Again, I don't know. It's a weird energy that comes with this. This smoke and prayers, an oracle with the wisdom underneath. You know, there's a lot of energy, and I said about the energy just around you, right? You're feeling through that. There's that smoke, right? There's stuff floating in the air, not always clear. And then this wisdom, there's some swirling around of the energy that is happening, and it doesn't create a clear vision through. This is, Spirit is saying timing, delegation, and movement. This is very, I'm actually going to grab Sacred Geometry here. That's been a deck I've been going to lately, or felt the need to go to. So what is this? Smoke and Prayers for Virgo. Smoke and Prayers for Virgo. What is this about? Delight and passion. A lot of mixed energy. There's so much coming in at once. I don't even know where to start. Virgo, make sure you're not letting your emotions become reactionary to other people. So, like, you think about it, like, if you walk in a room and you're in a good mood and everybody else is just like, you feel like you're at a funeral kind of thing, you got to protect your energy right now, because I feel like you're basing your energy off of those around you instead of your own. Okay? It's important that you understand that. Conception. Virgo, I'm actually kind of sitting here debating whether or not I want to put this reading out as I say this to you, because there are either Virgos or the Cross Watcher. It has this damned and determined connotation to getting your way, or them getting their way. Put it where it fits, please. Please be discerning of this message. Whether you're asking for miracles of somebody coming in, you're asking for, it's whatever this is that is trying to be pushed through. There's a point of manipulation to it. It could be passive aggressive. It could be illusions. It could be deceptions. It could be multiple things. And conception is the place where everything begins. And I'm going to say to you that whatever this is, it's not going anywhere. Like, I won't even call this a false start, because it's like it's never even started at all. And this could be you really trying to force it. Like, all of a sudden you get into a fixed way of thinking or doing or being with somebody, or again, vice versa. Because Virgo, I'm not trying to beat up on you guys. I mean, I do think that this is not just Virgo, but people they're dealing with, where somebody's trying to force an outcome from something that's never even gotten started. There's like this, I know this is for me, this is the right thing, this is whatever. I really don't think it is. Someone is seeking some kind of security, stability, a place of belonging in all the wrong ways. I don't like this energy. I was hoping that today's reading, remembrance, somebody is being triggered here. I was really hoping from the reading that I did for the weekly for you guys that this energy had shifted. It really hasn't, at least for the group of Virgos I'm talking to. I'm going to say to you, this is like a learning curve, regardless of this is for the cross watcher or for you, that this situation is meant to teach you about yourself, and the other person or part of the situation should be learning something from this experience too. There is valuable insight to what is happening here, and it's a little strange because, as of right now, I can't even talk. I feel like you guys, for whatever reason, are really being hit with Mercury retrograde right now. Like, it's just now hitting you. There's something from your past, and Indians, I have no idea why Indians, of all things, are coming up, but they are. That is the word that I was given. So I don't mean it in any derogatory sense, okay? But this is giving you some kind of tools, or the other person. Again, I'm going to say both of you regardless. 111 could be very important. You could be seeing that number a lot. You've got 2 11s here and then this one. Virgo, I feel like your energy is extremely scattered, and I'm looking forward to Taurus season tomorrow for you as we move into that, because I think like through like the halfway point of Taurus season, this is going to stop. But you need that groundedness. You need that connectedness. You need to get out of whatever this is. And if you're dealing with somebody like this, their energy is not healthy at all. It's just not good. Earth, I just said ground your energy. There you go. The frequency of Earth activates our deep connection to this physical plane by showing us the beauty of all the aspects of our Great Mother and revealing the more ethereal, spiritual aspects of our nature. Divine masculines, you could be really, really struggling right now. And I think this, I won't say self-worth. I don't think that it has to do with self-worth as much as it is about the stability. And this remembrance is like, it's like there's scars. There's deep, deep rooted scars that live within. Again, whether this is for you or someone you're dealing with. And I'm going to say, Virgo, if this is not you, you see, like, you may not understand it on the deepest level of how dark those scars are, but you know something's not right. You know something is not okay. You can't miss the signs. Like, you feel it. That, again, that I just got the heebie-jeebies. You feel that energetic vibration that they are emitting from themselves. You know it, you feel it, you recognize it. And this could be a call to you to heal anything that is similar to that within you, because it's like it's being brought to the surface for review, as I've said in I think damn near every reading in the month of April. It's very important that you address this. All right, let's dive into the cards here. Past, present, future for Virgo, please. this could be bringing up past life traumas and triggers too. Like, because it's swirling in the back of the subconscious. Like, there's something swirling around in that energy that is bringing things up from, like, times way before. Like, it's not of this 3D plane. And I kind of feel like Spirit is trying to pull you into the 3D. Like, here you are. See yourself as being on this earth. How do I explain this? Holy crap. Whether or not I'm explaining this right, I don't know, but I'm trying to put this into perspective without, like, pictures. Like, you know, if you were to go back into your past lives, Virgo, that becomes a mystical vision of your subconscious, right? Like, you go into the subconscious, like, think about your dream state, how those dreams come in, right? Sometimes they're very vivid. Sometimes they're a little unclear. I feel like you're getting some kind of activation from past lives that are coming into the 3D. They're trying to pull, whatever this is from Spirit, is trying to pull you into the 3D. Trying to bring you back down to earth and go, listen, you're not where you used to be. And I'm going to say to some of you, if you have lived in traumatic situations, you've got PTSD and all this. I'm going to say, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a psychologist, but I'm also not an idiot. If you've had those traumas and your mind keeps going back to those things, you've got to come out of that loop that just keeps you in repeat. And it's almost somewhat delusional that you think you're still living in that time frame. Like, you think you're still in that time period, whether this is your past life or traumatic experience. You've got to pull yourself out of that and ground yourself into reality, and then work on the connection with Spirit and the divine, opening yourself up. I will say to you all, if you do not know what EMDR therapy is, please look into it. It's eye movement, desensitization, and reprocessing. And when we have traumas and triggers with PTSD, we take in this experience on the left or on the right. The left brain processes the emotion. You're stuck on an inner loop here. And I think I might have talked about that Monday when I put the reading out. But you're being pulled back in. And I will say to you, if this is not PTSD and trauma from this lifetime, find somebody who does past life regression to start to help you work through this so you understand why you are here now, what you are meant to do, because this illusionary shit is going to destroy every aspect of your physical 3D. You can't live in that reality. Or live outside of your reality, actually, when you talk about it that way. So let's see here. Virgo. For Virgo. Spirit said, well delivered. Thank you. Knight of Swords. The Devil in the present energy. Obsession, overthinking. The Wheel of Fortune, hallelujah, Ace of Wands. Whether or not this is a factual statistic, I have no idea. Spirit said 5 out of 10 people deal with this. So if you think that you are alone, or the person that you're dealing with is alone in this, or they're the only one you've ever seen like this, it's more common than you think, is basically what Spirit is getting at. Don't think that you are the only one, or they are the only one. This Knight of Swords to me is chasing down things, people, possessions that no longer belong to them. And where that comes from in the Knight of Swords, thank you, Spirit, is all I can say. It's like you're trying to chase down answers. You're trying to figure things out, but you're running in the wrong direction. And it's leading back to this devil energy, this obsession, the puppeteering of the way we think. It is our monkey mind running us amok. Find a monk. Sit with a monk. Maybe that's what you need. But Spirit is saying it's an abuse of our intellectual power to allow our mind to just run free with everything that's toxic or every negative thing. And I almost feel like, Virgo, whether this, again, this is my cross watcher, whoever is on the other side, whether this is you or the cross watcher, somebody is trying to pull somebody into that way. Like, I'm in the dark. Won't you join me? It's that temptation energy. Won't you join me? I'm going to say, Virgo, healthy choices for yourself and even for the sake of others. Okay, this reading, your energy this week, good golly. Like, 5 of Swords on the bottom, 10 of Swords on the bottom, 2 of Swords on the bottom. I just said healthy choices. There it is. Don't self-sabotage. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords, what? 8 of Cups. To leave. You could feel like you can't escape whatever this is, whatever this past is, whatever this is that's within, whatever it is that's coming to the surface. Like it's like an emotional disconnection, mental disconnection. It's like, again, letting that mind run you left, right, and sideways. It's time to let go of this. It's time to walk away from this. Because it's like, you know, constantly being on the hunt. The Ace of Cups coming out sideways, the 2 of Wands. I just heard from Spirit, love me through it all. If you're dealing with a spouse or someone close to you that's dealing with this, Virgo, yes, you can love them through it. Yes, you can help them try to get help. But you can't fix it. You know, we can share in the experiences of pain or loss or difficulties with other people, but we can't own that. And it's like, dare I give, you know, if this is you, Virgo, I just want love. I want to feel. But when you feel, it's an instant, like, triggering of shutdown. And if this is for somebody else, they want you to love them, but they don't know how to emotionally communicate what they need. I don't even think they know what they need. They just know that they're stuck. Okay? What is this Devil energy? 7 of Wands. And I seen that when I was shuffling the cards. Like, I did Capricorn's reading. I shuffled the cards up pretty good. And the 7 of Wands popped out. And I put it back in because I wasn't ready to shuffle on camera yet. I would love to say boundaries. I'd love to see it in a healthy side of things. For some, this could be you emitting those boundaries, right? Kind of bucking against and resisting this with the 4 of Swords, the 3 of Cups. I will say for some of you, if you're dealing with somebody who has got a mental health issue, there are other people much more well suited to handle this situation than it is for you to do. The 7 of Wands is kind of, for some of you, I think, was it Disturbed? I think that sang I Stand Alone, or was it, no, Godsmack, I think. Godsmack, I Stand Alone. Hearing that song. And it's funny because on their one album, and I think it's the album that song is on, there's that ray of sun, that, you know, their emblem. Look at that fire, that same color, that passion, the desire, the struggle with the ego, that solar plexus energy, and then you've got the same colors on this card right here, which is the Knight of Pentacles. The thing with this guy is he's slow, and to me, he always bucks against. He's put his horns out to ward off. It's kind of like a mode of protection in this deck for me. You need to protect your energy from this person or this situation, or vice versa. It's not healthy. It's not okay. You have to stand firm in your boundaries with them, because they are the boundary breaker. They will fight you tooth and nail, and not in the sense of standing up for what's right, but in the sense of this is what they desire. This is what they want. They are driven by a sense of ego because they're so out of touch with their emotions. They want you to back down. They want to have it their way. And they need to heal. They think that within you, you can heal them. You can't. You can't heal this. You know, even doing what I do, what I'll say to this Virgo is to put it into a better perspective. All the years in person I've done this work, people would come back around and say to me, you saved me, you helped me so much. I couldn't have done it on my own. You are blah, 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 all these accolades. And I appreciate every bit of them. But all I am is a person, and I'm not downplaying what I do. I'm a conduit to give you tools for you to do the inner work. I can't do the work for you. I can give you the tools to do the work, but I can't do it for you. It's like going to Lowe's and going, I need a shovel and I need you to dig me a pond. They'll sell you the shovel. They're not coming to dig your pond. I give you those tools. You can give this person or this situation the tools, but you can't do it for them. All right, Wheel of Fortune. Let's check this out. God, I hope this is something good. Wheel of Fortune. Six of Pentacles. The Hierophant, the Three of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. Huh. Gemini, or swear to God, you must be dealing with a Gemini. That's how many times have I said that over? Virgo. Holy shit. Virgo, I feel like some of you are really going to make some kind of commitment to, whether it's your own self-healing, if you're the one sitting in this energy, or a commitment, somehow it's still a commitment to the self here. Because I feel like there's singular energy, and I feel like there's communication too with this Hierophant as he's announcing some kind of epiphany or some kind of moment in time. The one thing that catches me with this card is that lightning bolt back there. Kind of reminds me of the Tower, right? There's a massive change. There's a light up of something that is happening. We know that the storm is there, but we can't see it necessarily until the lightning strikes. There's going to be a lightning strikes kind of moment that's going to create some kind of balance in this. Three of Pentacles. I feel like you are putting in the work for yourself to do what you need to do to move on. What concerns me with this is this Ace of Pentacles on the bottom. That's a new opportunity for you to begin again, for you to stabilize again, to heal again. But those still add up to a 4. All of the pentacles I've got sitting on this side equal an 11, which I brought up the 11s earlier. And it's these two together alone create a 10. It's an ending, new beginning. That of the Wheel of Fortune is a 10. Ending, new beginning, a transition that's taking place. Whomever the healthier side of this situation is, whether it be you or the cross-watcher Virgo, you're really trying to move on without guilt of something. And you could feel a little unsteady, but it's for the sake of your own foundation. That 4 with that 3 and Ace of Pentacles. Somebody here, despite you moving on and moving forward, is trying to hold on to you somehow. Because you create some sense of stability. Like in their worst of days, you create some kind of stability. And I'm going to say this to you. I'm going to go a little deep on my own personal stuff. Years ago, I was with someone who made some poor choices. I'll put it that way. And they said to me one day, and I'm going to be straightforward, it was drugs. They were not in a good space. And they said to me, you don't realize how much you keep me sober or clean. They relied on me to be that thing to save them. You can be that beacon of light. You can be that hope for somebody. But they can't rely on you. Again, you can't do the work for them. And eventually it becomes almost narcissistic and gaslighting, that you begin to believe that's your job, that's your role. You're not responsible for this person. You're only responsible for you. So if it's you, you can't hold someone else accountable for what you're not doing for yourself. You've got to move forward in this and away from it if you want good things, because if not, this is going to disrupt everything in your life. It really, truly is. Virgo, what in the world? Advice for Virgo. Well, that was quick. At the end of this, you will have a reason to celebrate your freedom, your accomplishments. The last sentence on this card. You deserve that and so much more. Whatever it is that it means to you, you deserve that and so much more. Okay? Spirit says you don't even have to go any further, but you can. In the past, let it go. It's not yours. Receive. If you want to be the receiver, okay. 1, you want to be a receiver, you need to move on and move forward. 2, receive and protect. If that is not reiterating everything I just said, it's that hand of that devil. Come with me. Let me take you into the darkness. Take what I'm giving you, which is literally next to nothing, and nothing but heartbreak and pain and trouble. You need to protect your energy from this. You can't. It's not for you. It's not your job to correct this for them. And what comes after you disconnect, a fresh start. That 10, that 1 over here, the underlying is a fresh start. When you let this go, you cut this off, you move forward. Oh, I don't even know what to say, Virgo. Holy hell. I don't even know what to say. Crazy. I'm going to leave it there, though. That I do know. That I do know. Take care of yourselves. Take amazing care of yourselves. I'm wishing you all the very best. Like, share, subscribe, comment. I appreciate it so very much. And I woke up today to like 100 and some comments on the Scorpio video. And I just, if you have those placements, fantastic. I appreciate those comments. I really do enjoy reading everything that you all have to say. It warms my heart, and I appreciate you sharing your experiences with me and the rest of us. It's a safe space, it's a safe community here on Path of Enlightenment Tarot, and it really means a lot to me and to the others as well. So yeah, there's that. And then again, personal reads are open and available. That information is found in the description box below and the about section of the page. All right, guys, have a fantastic day. I'm wishing you the very best. Take care of yourselves, please. I will see you soon. Sending you love and light. Bye.